have a right to feel the way I feel about this, Holden. And maybe I need that in order to move forward.
How do you figure that?
My mother has always been this bulldozing force in my life, in both our lives. And I've always forgiven her, but not this time.
So this is it. You're done with your mother.
I'm just saying that, for once, I'd like to see the great Lucinda Walsh face the consequences of her actions.
I need to be put to work.
What are you doing here? I thought you had plans this afternoon.
Well, I did. I was going to take the girls out for a spin, but I had a different idea.
You went to the house?
Yeah. I think that was a mistake. I wouldn't have gone if I'd known I was persona non grata.
Well, what happened? Or should I not even ask?
Look, darling, I'm afraid your mom is really very angry with me.
No, I know. She told me about Dusty.
Well, she doesn't seem to recall any of the things that she was going through in her life. I suppose you think I'm a terrible person, too.
No, I don't think you really thought about what you were doing, but I don't think you were being malicious.
Oh, not malicious. Oh, you're so cute. No, not malicious. I love you. I love you. Could you do something for me?
Yeah.
A little favor. Could you talk to Mom, please?
Grandmother,
You don't have to negotiate or ask forgiveness or anything like that, honey. It's just the girls. The girls, she can't cut me out of their lives. I'm their mad grandmother. They need me.
And they love you, like I do. So of course, I will go and talk to her. Brian, can we reschedule that conference call, please?
I'll cancel that right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Love you. Thank you. Okay, honey. Oh, does nobody drink around here since I'm not here?
Sounds like you've had a rough day. You want to talk about it?
No. If I were to give you all the gory details, then you would condemn and hate me, too.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you start talking, and if it gets anywhere near hatred, I'll put a stop to it before there's any permanent damage.
Where were you earlier this year? You would really do that for me?
In a heartbeat.
Dusty wasn't supposed to come back. Ever. Never. It was finished. He was dead. You haven't interrupted me. You haven't said a word. Is that because you're appalled by what I'm telling you?
No, I'm just trying to digest everything.
It's very hard to process it, let me tell you. Oh, my God.
You know, but I have to say, and I hope you don't take offense, but you are one controlling bitch.
Luke! Sweetie, I thought you had a meeting with Brian.
I did. It got postponed.
What happened?
Grandmother came over.
She told you we had a fight?
And she wants me to talk to you.
She had no right to do that. Sweetie, you're under no obligation to be put in the middle of this.
I know, but I started thinking on the drive over here about everything, about how grandmother helped somebody fake their death, about how about that must have felt for you losing Dusty, about how I could have lost both of you.
Your grandmother took a pretty big risk.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think the point is that I understand where she's coming from. She was really scared for you back then, Mom. We all were.
I am so sorry to have put you through that. If I could go back and undo it.
No, I know. But that's what led Grandma to do something so extreme. She was terrified for you, Mom. She loves you more than anybody else in the world.
Thank you so much for doing this, sweetie. I love you so much. I really do.
So, does that mean that you're going to talk to her?
I don't know if I can.
He makes a pretty good argument.
If I give in to her this time, there's no telling how far she'll go.
Okay. Whatever you want to do, whatever you decide, I'm behind you 100%.
Me too.
Thank you.
Well, I guess that's all I needed to say.
Luke, why don't you spend some time with your dad? I've got something I need to do. I won't be long.
Now, I don't know Lily all that well. I'll be the first to admit that, but I have seen the two of you together, and I have no doubt she loves you very much. And in time, she will forgive you. Perhaps sooner than you think.
Oh, Brian, would you excuse us for a minute, please?
Sure.
How could you send Luke to clean up your mistakes?
Darling, I think that Luke is as upset about all of this and concerned as I am about what's happening here.
You expect me to forgive you because that's what you want. You expect me to pretend like all of this is okay. Well, that's not gonna happen. I'm done.
What does that mean? I mean, what do you mean when you say you're done?
Exactly what you think it means. I don't want to see you anymore. And I don't want you anywhere near my children.
Well, I'm sorry, but Luke is working here with me.
Luke is an adult. He can make up his own mind. I'm talking about Faith and Natalie and Ethan.
I love them. I love them the way I loved you. It's the best I can.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I just don't know any other way to stop you.
From loving? Honey. Oh.
From deliberately keeping things from me that I had a right to know. And it's gonna end now. I'm sorry, Mother, but this is the way it has to be.
Lucinda?